Yo, TikTok. Oh, shit. Not even TikTok. Damn. YouTube. It's been a minute. So, let me make this a quick video. Alright? I know it's kind of blurry. Let me turn on the light. So, let me make this a quick video. Don't mind my bed. It's a mess. I got... Long story. I just did laundry and everything, so... Let's make this a quick video. I had... The last video I had posted, you know, I was like, yeah, I'm in a new place. I left JCT. I was going to give it a chance. I was going to tell everybody where I went. Look, let's just put it like this. I wasn't there long, okay? So where I went to work, I'm going to tell you real quick what I experienced, and it might be for some people it's a good fit. For me, it was terrible, and I'm gonna tell you the positive and the negative. I'm trying to make it quick. So I left JCT and Hirschbach, you know, because of their BS that was in the last video. So I was like, you know what? I was kind of tired of doing leases and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what? Let me go try a company position. I went to work for Crete. Let's just say I was there for a month and a half, okay? Orientation process was really, a lot of it was unnecessary. It was kind of annoying. I went down, I did orientation in the Wilmer yard, at the Wilmer terminal. So they rented me a car. That was great. Get there, they put me in this shitty ass hotel where there's bugs. It was just crazy. Me and bugs, I don't do it. So anyway, get through orientation, boom, I get a truck. The first truck I get, obviously it's a piece of shit Freightliner, right? I was supposed to be going there on, they said they was going to start me at 69 cents a mile, right? Because of my experience. Cool. Then I find out after orientation, nah, we're going to pay you 61 cents. And then because you get per diem, they take a cent off. So that was already a red flag. But I was like, you know what? I'm just going to give it a try anyway, whatever. So I get my first truck. My first truck, it was clean as hell. It was old, but it was really clean. It had like 450,000 or 445,000 miles on it. So, but it smelled like, I could not get the smell out of it. Like the whoever had that truck was a chain smoker, and it like with the windows up, like smelled like he smoked like 100 packs a day in the truck. And I just, no matter what I sprayed, no matter how many times I bombed it, Lysoled it, wiped it down, I could not get the smell out, right? So then I told him, I was like, look, I don't want this truck because of the smell, right? So even the mechanic came out. He was like, well, how bad is it? He opened the door and it hit him. He was like, oh, damn, it is bad. So then it was like, all right, well, look, we're going to have to put you back in the hotel till we find you a different truck. So then they were talking about, you know, let's go, you know, they might rent me another car and send me God knows where to pick up a different truck. So I'm like, you know what? They told me but they're getting ready to get rid of it, and then you get a brand new truck. I'm like, all right, well, you know what? I'll just deal with it. So I which I shouldn't have did, because everything, my clothes, my bed, my bedding, everything smelled like it was in everything. It was terrible. So I ended up taking it. Orientation was drawn out. It's 3 long ass days of unnecessary information, Smith system, and all this BS. Like, they don't hire new drivers, they only hire experienced drivers, but then they put you through all the shit that we went through when we were rookies and beginners. The road test was really easy, but they even make you do, like, they got a checklist. You gotta go out and do a pre-trip and all that shit in front of them. Like, I get it, some people don't do it, but that's the nature of the beast. I mean, that's everybody, right? So, all right, fast forward. So, a lot of this stuff is drop a hook. That's a positive, right? But the average length of haul over there is like 400 miles. It's crazy. It's the craziest shit I've ever seen. Like, the positives about Crete, right, are the benefits are good. The retirement package is good. People have been there, you know what I'm saying, 20, 30 years or whatever, and retired from there because it works for them. But if you're a hard runner, don't go there. If you're a lazy runner, go there. Um, it's forced dispatch, but they let you refuse loads if it's like unproductive or whatever. So I guess that's a little bit of a positive. But every load they give you is just like is no better than the one that you already had. You gotta like really bitch and complain to get a good load. Because they just give you anything. You know, they like literally like when I was there, I only touched anything over 2,500 miles twice. And I was there like 7 weeks, almost 2 months. Let's just call it a spade a spade. I was there about 2 months, right? So, they nickel and dime you for everything. My batteries had died. I went home I had scheduled home time for the baby that was doing everything like that. So I went home for like 16 days. I kept starting the truck, but for some reason, even with the kill switch off, that their shitty ass tablet killed the batteries or whatever. I had to have somebody come out, Loves come out and change the batteries. Batteries are bad. Now, mind you, I complained about the batteries before I even went home. I even went to the shop. They said they tested them. They said they were fine. And then when I go on home time, then the batteries die. So then they wanted to charge me whatever the price was for the batteries, right? So I'm like, nah. So when I first got the truck, I accidentally locked myself out, right? Because they send you home on your first load, or they start working you home. I did 2 loads, ended up getting home, and my daughter was so happy to see me. So when I went to go, I was getting out the truck, and she had kind of ran out in front, in the street. So I wanted to get her off the sidewalk, and when I went to go close the door, I locked the door. They tried to charge me $227 because they had to send somebody out. I get it, cool. I don't mind paying something because that's on me. You know what I'm saying? But damn, $227. So, and then let's say you get in one truck, and let's say you're only in it for 2 days, and you get out of that truck and get into another truck. It doesn't matter how dirty or clean it is. They're going to charge you $200 every time. Every time they change your truck, they charge you $200 for a cleaning fee. Like, it's a company position. Like, bro, if I wanted to spend all this shit and be charged all this amount, I'd just stay the lease driver. You know what I'm saying? At least I know where it's coming, when it's coming. You get what I'm saying? So benefits are good. The medical benefits and retirement, shit like that. The 401k and all that's good, right? The terminals are really nice. They spend a lot of money on their terminals, right? They upgrade their shit all the time, and they're really nice. Like, the showers are nice. The facilities are just nice. And the parking is decent because there's always somewhere to park for the most part. So there's that, and then I'm trying to think what else. The shop is quick. If you write your truck up, they're probably coming to get it within 30 minutes, to be honest with you. They have so many shops and so many mechanics that they get trucks in and out. Now, the negatives about Crete. I'm gonna try to wrap this up quick. Because everybody that pretty much watches me probably experienced. If you're not experienced, do some research. You'll kind of gather what I'm saying. The negatives about Crete. Their equipment is dog shit. Okay, their opti-idle system. Your truck will not stay idling unless it's I think over 114 degrees outside. It will literally start up and run for 4 minutes, and then it shuts off for 2 minutes, and then starts up for 4 minutes and keeps going like that. I was in Phoenix, I was roasting. Like, I wouldn't let a fucking stray animal stay in that truck. So equipment's trash. 1200 watt inverters. You can't even plug a coffee pot up or anything to it because it blows the fucking inverter. They don't have TV mounts. The refrigerator is the tiniest refrigerator ever. You can't do anything to it. You can't put any chrome caps on it. You can't take the plastic covers off. They will let you sweat to death and don't give a shit. Now, that's the Freightliners. Then, okay, they switched me into a KW. Right before I quit, I was in a KW for a week. I had to fight. It took me six and a half weeks to get a KW, right? So I get the KW. The Opti Idol is a little bit better because you can control the temperature, right? On the thing on the wall. But fucking KW was only governed at 62. Their trucks are normally only governed at 68. 65 on the pedal and 68 on cruise, right? Whatever. I can deal with 68. That's fine. But, you know, it is what it is. They will try to force you to do Walmart account. You don't make any money on Walmart accounts or any of their dedicated accounts. They give you a trailer, basically. You got to make like 5 to 8 drops at different stores or whatever the case may be, and you only get paid $135 for that plus the mileage. It's not $135 per drop. It's $135 for all 8 drops, and then like each load would be like 65 miles, and they say you can do as many as you want as long as you do it safe and legal. But it's like you're not really doing, you know what I mean? You're not really, you gotta do a lot to make money. It's a lot of, and it's like all inner city shit. And they tried to make me do that up in Minnesota, and I wasn't beat. So that's one. The dispatchers there's no communication. You call them and tell them something, or you send a message over or whatever, and then people just, like, they got so many departments. Like, dispatch literally only handles your dispatch, but if you have an issue with your pay or anything else like that, you got to talk to your home terminal, which mine was based out of Salt Lake City. The money just wasn't there. The miles wasn't there. They got this motto where they say you can't beat Crete. Fuck, everybody beats Crete, to be honest with you. It's terrible. So I would never go to Crete again. I would never recommend my worst enemy to go to Crete. It's terrible. You can't make a living. I literally averaged like $400 or $500 a week. It was like, what the in fact, I'm gonna screenshot it and add it to the end of this video where it shows like all my pay, and I think the most I made there was like $1,700, and that was on a really good week. And that was only because I had a trip that rolled over, and you can't split your trips either. It's whatever you get, you have to turn in all your paperwork and deliver your load and turn all your paperwork in by Friday at midnight. And if it's 1 minute after midnight, you're assed out. So, and a lot of times their loads that's how their loads are. They use stupid vector bullshit for Home Depot. Like, most of the loads I was getting was pick up and deliver 170 miles away. And then, like, if it wasn't drop the hook, you had to wait till like the next day to deliver. It's like, bro, like, why am I waiting? Like, I would never. Crete, Schaefer, Hunt Transportation, all 3 of them, they're all one combined. They suck. And that's just, be honest. My next video after this will be coming this week. I'm going to reveal where I went, why I went, and that's going to be an interesting conversation to have with you guys. So anyway, love y'all. Be safe. Keep the rubber side down. There's been a lot of accidents lately. Stay hydrated. And I'll talk to y'all later.